Today I'm going to work with the Space Saver Gym and these pull-up assister bands, ballistic bands. Kind of going to go through a chest workout with two different exercises. One is just called a basic saw and one is called a crossover. And I kind of wanted to demonstrate the value of different angles, working supersets. So we're just going to go through two exercises real quick, but I want to just show you how you can change the angles. Maybe you change your grip, and once you start getting to where you're just playing around with it, you'll find some pretty cool things that are really beneficial. So I'm going to start off here up high, and I'm going to do just basically a saw, which the saw, I'm going to stick my elbow in here. Another way that you can do it is to leave your elbow outside, but for right now we're going to go with it inside. So you can see the angle that I've got, and you can see that my elbow's up high, and I'm bringing it in here, and where I'm feeling that is right here in the sort of the mid outer chest area. Now if I bring that up here, I'm still going to feel that, interestingly, in the same area. Might get a little bit of shoulder activation, but not too much. So if I bring it down here, then I'm actually engaging a little bit more core, a little bit of abdominal work, a little bit of shoulder, and then still getting, it's actually going to my mid chest when I do that. So sometimes I'll incorporate maybe all three of those angles, and I'll also come down here, always making sure again that we're good and locked. I'm going to continue to use the inside grip, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm still getting good chest work on the outer mid-chest area. I can lower it a little bit, still staying the same, but when I change that angle, I've incorporated my delts a little bit more. So if I leave it up here, I'm getting more of the outside of the chest. Coming in here, I'm getting more of a delt and the outside chest. And if I want to come down in here, going to be the same thing. That's going to be a little bit of chest activation. Actually, as crazy as that sounds, it's getting a little bit of my cleavage, but it's still going to get more of the deltoid. So if I come even farther down here, so I'm coming down around maybe what would be the about waist high, or somewhere around the bottom of that 3-foot track, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring it up here. Now I'm getting really good chest activation right through here. If I lower it just a little bit, now that's interesting that that's what's staying the same, although I am getting some good core. And if I come down here all the way to the bottom, now I'm getting a little bit of outer chest and more of a delt and a shoulder area. So a lot of times with any of the exercises, you're going to get some crossover as far as other body parts, but that's actually a really good chest exercise that you can do. You can also perform it if you have two tracks. You can come down and you can go more of an upward motion. Now still getting that mid chest, but really incorporating the inside of that shoulder. So if I lower it a little bit, I don't get as much shoulder. I'm still getting the outer part of the chest. Actually, I'm getting good activation over here in the obliques. So just a multitude of different ways that you can actually work the muscles if you've got the angle opportunity. So let's go back up here. Let's get it locked in. We'll switch the bands, and there are obviously several different levels that you can use. Just basically a kit of assisters. All right, so now we're going to do what's just basically called a crossover, where I'm going to bring it out here a little bit. So I've got the angle up high. I'm going to bring it here, and then I'm getting a little bit up here, more upper chest, but also down here, getting some core action. Now I'll bring it down a little bit. Now that's really at that angle and that hand position, I'm getting much more upper chest. Maybe if I even bring it down here, now I'm getting more delt area, but I'm also getting into that upper chest, actually some of your middle or your cleavage area also. Then I can come back here. I can change this angle again. Make sure we're good and locked in. We'll try a higher grip. Coming out here a little bit. Coming here. Now, again, going back to getting some shoulder. But I'm also getting sort of the upper middle chest. Always engaged in the core. This is really good. Then I'll bring the hand position down here a little bit. And not so much shoulder, but really right through here. So, and then we'll bring this hand down a little bit, cross it over. Now I'm going all the way down into this area in my chest, but a little bit more of the shoulder. So up here, more shoulder. In the middle, not so much shoulder. You go back down here, now you're getting some more of the shoulder activity. It's just very interesting to find out that you can just take a simple product and work all of your chest, your lower chest, middle chest, outer chest, upper outer chest, upper middle chest, getting your core and getting your shoulder all within a couple of exercises. So let me know if you have any questions. Please take a look at some of our videos. We're just looking to try to help people. I come into our warehouse at the end of the day and experiment. So thanks for watching. Click subscribe and I'll try to keep making some more videos. I'm almost 65. I plan to stay fit and work out the rest of my life. So check out the Space Saver Gym. I think you'll love the ability to move the rail car up and down, hook it in, and just work out a multitude of angles with